Hi, welcome back again, exploring the science behind epic and mythology series. Here, I am trying to share today about someone who is very, very close to all of us, Lord Krishna. Or rather, should I say only Krishna, the avatar of Vishnu. How many of you know about Krishna and the in-depth details? How many of you know about Janmastami? Okay, let me ask you a very basic question. Who else took birth during this time, at the exact same day of Janmastami in Mahabharata time? Krishna is an avatar of Vishnu. Vishnu is the protector of the entire universe and the timeline, and of course the mortal world. Vishnu, the person where all of us feel that if we are leaving our mortal body, then we should have moksha. According to Sanatan Dharma, when we are talking about moksha, we are going for Vaikuntha. And Vaikuntha is the place where Vishnu lives. And you have an opportunity to touch base with the ultimate truth. Then why we worship Krishna? Okay, let me understand. How many of you feel that in Sanatan Dharma or any other dharma, when you worship a murti, an idol, we are actually worshipping that idol? Well, let me touch base that and then come back to Krishna. Murti puja is actually a medium. It's just like, for an example, if you're looking at maybe your grandfather's picture, who is no more in this mortal world, and then you are trying to love him, you're trying to give him some sweets, sometimes you want to touch base, you are actually doing pranam. Are you doing that with that picture itself or that photo frame? No. You're trying to connect your grandparents through that picture. Because the picture is there, you are trying to portray their memories. And hence, if you look at the Murti Puja, that was the cause of creating Murti in Sanatana Dharma. Now, who is Krishna and why he is treated as the avatar of Vishnu? I think I did a live a year back regarding the same. If you wish to watch that, please go to the YouTube channel. It's called Arijit Bhattacharya. It's YAARIJIT space BHATTACHARYA. You can practically check all those other sequels so that you can learn and understand. In Janmashtami, Kuntiput Arjun also took birth. Krishna took an avatar just because he can wipe out the bad elements during the Upper Yuga. Maybe if you are fond of epic, you would know that Kansh used to be his mortal uncle. We call it as Mama, the brother of his mortal mother, who got information that the son of his sister will be the cause of death of Kansh. And that was the reason he took both of them inside a jail. Eventually, during this time in Janmashtami, the 8th child took birth. Along with him, there was a lady as well. A girl baby took birth called Yogamaya. Yogamaya and Krishna were kind of twins. When Krishna took birth, his father took him and he crossed that river so that he can safeguard the baby. At the same time, Kansh wanted to kill the baby itself, which is Yogamaya. Yogamaya then took her own swaroop with 8 hands and laughed aloud and said that the person who is going to kill you already took birth and he is safe. At the same time, Kuntiput Arjun, it is said that he also took birth in Janmashtami. As per the timeline calculation, if we look at the time, probably 11:55 night time till 12:10 or 12:15. During that time, Krishna took birth. Interesting, huh? We take a calculation of 12, 1 to 12 as a new day according to the Western culture. So as per that calendar, if you cross 12 at night, that means the next day already started. According to our culture, when the sun rises, depends on that particular time, when the sun rises, you have a new day. So which one you will follow? You are following the Western culture because that's the common trend that is happening. Let me come back to Krishna's story again. Now, you may ask me why I'm doing this live and why I'm trying to explore that science. Where is the science here? It's a Puran Katha. It might not be totally true, but then I think in today's time we have already found where is Dwarka, which is the kingdom of Krishna. Now you need to understand the basic principle of life. Many other cultures, they say that if Krishna is a god, then how come you can kill a god? Why he wiped off from the mortal world? Okay, let me make it very simple. As per science, as per structure, as per dharma, if you take birth, you have to die. There is no way that you are taking birth and you are continuing your legacy for the eternity. The being which is not taking birth can be a immortal. Example, Mahadev, Shiva. Nobody knows who is the father, how he took birth. He's not at all taken any kind of birth. He is the being, the ultimate truth. At the same time, Vishnu is also an ultimate being. Never ever took birth. From him it is defined in the picture. From him, Brahma appeared in the universe. Hence there is a Brahma Kal. And hence, depending on the calculation of timeline, one Brahma Kal is the total lifespan of the existing universe. This is science. This is pure science. We all know that universe is created from a very natural phenomenon. So because the universe is created, hence the universe will also have a death syndrome. That entire time we call as Brahma, one Brahma Kal, which is billions of years as per Earth's timeline. So time is practically fluid. At the same time, it's constant. So when you have moksha, you are going to Vishnu, who is immortal. You are not coming back to this mortal world. Hence, you are getting the moksha. Now, going back to Dwapar Yuga, I am talking about Lord Krishna, the being whom we cherish. Probably he is more popular than Lord Rama, the another avatar of Vishnu. The reason is, Krishna has a very interesting childhood. If you look at Rama's childhood, it's not that interesting like Krishna. Krishna used to teach people in a very small incidents. He is close to you. He is a great friend. Because he is a great friend, he is a great mentor. If you can't become friend of your mentee, it's very difficult to mentor them. Then you are becoming their guru, their teacher. The difference between a guru and a mentor is a mentor guides maybe in certain stage. A guru is the person who can guide for life. Krishna is, was, will be. All two of them. He is the guru himself. He is the mentor himself. And hence, you saw that in Kurukshetra fight, he was guiding Arjuna. And because he was guiding Arjuna, the entire Gita was actually created inside Mahabharata. It is said, Jahani Bharate, Tahani Bharate. That means, which is not there in Mahabharata, that is nothing more than there in this at least Bharatvarsh. So the guy who gave those kind of knowledge, my God, politics, science, spirituality, fighting, protector of women, and the subject goes on and on and on. I'm sure that you have heard about the story of Sudama and Krishna. So if I pick up a subject line like Krishna, I cannot finish in one life probably. And maybe it will take my lifetime to explain the supernatural being called Vishnu. Well, because of the time frame, because of maybe the time sake, I always try to keep my life within 15 to 20 minutes max, 30 minutes. Let me concise a little bit more. I'll pick up small incidents of Krishna. Before the Kurukshetra fight, Duryodhana and Arjun both went to Krishna, seeking for help. Krishna had an amazing army called Narayani Sena. When both of them wanted to get the help, Krishna was sleeping. Both decided, Duryodhana and Arjun, that they shouldn't disturb Krishna. So Arjun sit near the lake, and Duryodhana, he was waiting for Krishna to probably open up his eyes in front of his head. So when Krishna was awake, he first saw Arjun. But then, because Duryodhana shouldn't feel that Krishna is friend of Arjun, that's why he got that advantage. Krishna said that, Duryodhana, you have the advantage of asking, what do you want? You want me or you want Narayani Sena? You need to understand, if I am with you, I am not going to fight. But my Sena, if you are taking them, means soldier. They can fight, not a problem. Duryodhana felt that I should take the entire army. Why I am looking for a person who is not going to take any kind of fight? So Duryodhana asked for Narayani Sena. Arjun asked for Krishna himself. He was totally okay that Krishna is not going to fight, but become the guide. So if you look at the chariot of Arjun, holding the Gandiv in his hand, fighting for justice, Krishna was the guy who was guiding Arjuna to shoot the arrow. Whom to kill, why to kill. That's not very easy. It was a fight between the same family. One of the biggest fights probably happened in Bharatvarsh, that time's Bharatvarsh. Now let me pick up a little small incident. During this fight, Krishna got to know there is a person. I'm not going to take the name because it is upon you. You need to explore and tell me that what is the name of this person. A guy came in front of Krishna and said that, Lord, I also wanted to take part in Kurukshetra fight. So Krishna asked that, what's your power? What you can do? He said, I have got 3 different mantras. If I point somewhere, it is ultimate defined point. It is locked. If I throw my arrow, it will go straight and then kill that particular locked destination. It can be a mortal, can be immortal, doesn't mean anything to me. But it will destroy that. And at the same time, I can call it back. And I always fight for the people who have got less power. So that being, when he was sharing all these information to Krishna, Krishna was thinking that, oh my God, in that case, he will probably wipe out everything. So he asked that, can you prove me? Is it possible? Can you prove me? The being said that, okay, yeah, I can do that. So he said, okay, fine. Krishna showed a big tree and say that, if you look at that Barkat tree, why don't you shoot your arrow and let me see what happens. So that person locked those Laksh, threw the arrow, it went off, chop off all the leaves and then come back to his own hand. Krishna understood, oh my God, in this way this guy can probably kill each and everyone in Kurukshetra fight. So he asked a very simple question. Well, that's fine, you have got power, but with this power, which side you will take? If you take the side of Kauravas and you shoot arrow to Pandavas, Pandavas will become weak. At the same time, then now you need to go to Pandavas because now Pandavas are weak and you need to shoot arrow to Kauravas. So Kaurava eventually will die and then again you have to go to Kauravas. So in this way, nobody will win. Rather than you will be standing there. The guy became confused. He said that, yeah, it's true. Like, of course, that's going to happen. So what shall I do? Krishna said, hey, hold on. Why don't you open your neck? Give me your head. And I'll put you in somewhere so that you can watch that entire Kurukshetra fight. And after me, when I die, you will continue the legacy and you can tell this Kurukshetra fight incident to each and everyone. With my name, you will get a name called Sham. Because you are smaller Sham, Sham means the dusky skin. You will be named as Khatu Sham. So if you go to Rajasthan, you will get this temple. He got the name of Khatu Sham. Krishna actually placed his head on the top of a triangle, a tripod. It used to hover on the top of Kurukshetra. And he used to record everything, he used to memorize everything. And after the fight, everything is inside its memory. Fascinating fact. Don't you feel that this tripod with hovering effect, in nowadays we can treat it as the drone? Check out the character name which was there. Escape all these incidents of becoming maybe a idol in some temple. Explore the science behind it. The best part is Krishna as a being can understand what to do, what not to do. It is actually talking about justice. So when you talk about justice, if you look at the way Krishna used to treat, the way he used to probably settle down things, is on the top of justice rather than taking one side. That's the best part of a great negotiator and a justice giver. You can go on with the storylines. I'm so sorry I can't finish about Krishna in one live. Once again, let me repeat that. But all these facts are giving us a big proof that this kind of strong person is needed. And that's the reason in Sanatan Dharma, each and every time we see that if there is imbalance between good and bad, he will come back again and again and again with different avatar. Stay tuned for more avatars and more of these kind of incidents and stories and all these small inputs which probably we don't know. And I'll be with you. Happy news. I became a doctorate. It's not doctor. I became a doctorate. Now it's Dr. Arijit Bhattacharya. But then still, till date, I'm your loving Arijit with all the blessings, all the love and all the courage. So what I do, I always try to teach you the strength of those old structure which is giving us much more courage to do greater goodness. Namaskar. Nama Te Nama. Your brain, my brain comes together to do a greater goodness. Thank you so much.